Get some talent, get people in. Go to LinkedIn, YouTube, where them District Boys. On Facebook, you can go Jordan Duron with JOUR. You can pull us up there. And then LinkedIn, guys. If you're tired of your job, watch us. That has sick. I feel like I want to do like double tap Zombieland. That's how I feel right now.
That's like the fourth rule. Or
Is this Cowboy Cerrone?
Where I was thinking Woody Harrelson from
Woody Harrelson.
Zombieland.
I see that.
the Real de Brazil's that hat.
It was like Wichita or something, or from Zombieland.
Oh, what's his name?
I don't know. It was one of them. It was one of them.
Yeah, bring the mics up just a little more on this. You'd be good.
But I actually
And it's only because of the live.
I have that hat. It's called Real de Brazil.
No way.
So y'all can go on Jordan Duron's page.
Share it.
And just share it.
Yeah.
Blasting it.
Blast it out there.
Live,
I
baby.
feel like I should lock the front door.
Yeah, go like that.
Nobody's okay. Lock it. I'm lying. I'm just gonna lock it.
That's it. Wait.
Oh, it's in. It's going to happen now.
We're gonna be talking about the car culture.
Oh, I'm on
beautiful
car
it
culture.
is.
I don't have electric car.
Yeah.
I got a Ford Lightning. I got a 04 Ford Lightning SVT.
Bruh.
5.4 Triton.
They electric now, so it count. They
No.
electric now.
All right.
That's it.
What's so bad about the electric, man?
It's like the same thing I feel about fuel injected versus carbureted. I like carbureted.
Yeah, I get
I like
it.
mechanical motor.
But you know fuel ejection is better though. You know?
I know it is, but it's still like
It's just like it's a wisdom thing, you know? Appreciate it, dog.
it's the same way I like he'll say it all the time, but he has a Land Cruiser, so Lexus cover.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
he has a beautiful Land Cruiser. Where's mine?
It's one more right here.
Ain't nothing in that
It's over
good.
there.
No, it's some in it.
Oh, you talking about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
That's
like
salute.
it's just
These are great pie boys.
Yep.
Skylar, Naim.
Get it, brothers?
Yeah.
Do it, man.
District boy.
I don't know. It's the same way I feel about a ZC15. For me, it was always cars. You know, like I said, my first car was a Honda CRX,
Yeah.
and first swap was B18.
Yeah.
So I mean, just
CRX, that was all-wheel drive platform?
no CRX was an 88. It was baby blue. I got it for $400 right down the road. It used to be called Patello's Body Shop.
No way.
And
Patello's.
Yeah, now it's Unique Collisions, I believe. That little shop right there, on the corner before Hops and Hours.
No, yeah, right next to Ben, the Pacers tire. Yeah, right next to Pacers. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That they just made that change recently,
Okay.
I think.
It used to be Patello's Body Shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a buddy was working there, and he's like, "Yeah, we got a CRX," and I ended up scooping it up for $400 or $500. I remember negotiating the deal on Front Beach. It was.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'll get it," and then I didn't realize the hood wasn't latched. And when I was driving it home, the hood hit the window, and that's the first time I had to buy a window.
Weight reduction.
You didn't even get it far, and you already
I got it
bought
right there by Fayard's. The hood shot up.
Oh man!
And shattered the window. It was the first time I actually bought a new window.
Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
Did you hang your head out the window like?
So
you
you
didn't
got
kick it out like some crazy action shit. You didn't kick it out.
No, I just did the window. I did the stick my head out and just make it home, and brought it to my grandma's house. It's like,
so you got a running car for like $400 or $500.
Oh yeah, I mean during Katrina, Taddy, shout out to Taddy, but I bought his Civic Si 99 for $75.
No way.
No.
Running.
No, but it was out of shell. But you could buy motors. All these Honda cars, they all run together. I mean, not as much anymore K series, but yeah, I mean you get a B20 is a CRV motor.
Yeah. Bro.
Sweet. Shout out to Skylar.
Where's that
Did
at? Proud of the growth for you, bro.
But yeah, no, you know little CRV, little small Hondas.
Try by
They're
sure.
they'll take the motors and they'll put them in like a cord.
Shout out to who is that?
Because they all like
Divine, I don't know.
Legos. You just
I guess.
That'll last
Simply
forever.
Divine?
with the motors in the B series
Let me
motors,
see.
they all match up. You can put them in you can swap
No
motors
way.
around. So if you can get you like the cheap Civic, you can go get you like a CVR.
I didn't see the new logo.
and
Yeah, show me.
make a
Right.
fast.
It's tough, dude.
Torque. via 40.
Crazy.
I gotta get
Yeah.
doing this.
So you're a graphic designer, huh?
Bro, between me, AI and like, bro,
Dude, AI?
so yeah, I'm
Yeah.
be 100% transparent. This last logo was like 5 minutes in AI, Chat GPT.
Okay.
We was just talking about it. That was our
Yeah.
But dog, like ever since, because I've been professionally detailing for probably about 3 years, but I've been detailing for about 5 or 6. So like I was just like at the brink of like growing up. And then at first it was Dapper Culture Detailing. And then now it's Detailed by Dapper. Cause like we starting to do more shit than detailing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just telling Jordan earlier, Kendrick McCarty.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kendrick.
Yeah.
We wrapped this Cybertruck and I don't know if you want me to say too much about it, but we got some crazy one-on-one on the Gulf Coast type stuff coming in, and it's like it's not even detailing. Like I haven't even put a vacuum in this man's car. I haven't even put a hose on this man's car. But it's like I wanted to transition from just singling myself off in the detailing realm and then switching over to just detailed work. So that's why I switched it over to Detailed by Dapper. So I went from a verb to an adjective.
Okay.
So I was like kind of like detailed work. You know, you come in and get detailed vinyl work, PPF work, tint work. You know, I'm just hitting at a lot of things coming to the future. But as soon as I section myself off to just detailing, that's all everybody go see me as. But now it's just like I got to keep moving forward. Like on my premium stuff, you got to pay $12.99 for this
Do you
membership.
see yourself getting into the raps?
Bro, man,
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah, because like Cybertrucks, unbiased opinion, y'all done had Casey on the show before. He'll tell you, bro, he can probably knock one out in like 40 minutes, dog. Like,
Because it just
You gotta bring
Bro,
up a
it's
little
just-
more on the mic.
it's just straight panel. It's just straight panel. So you ain't got to put too much thought into it. Like if you know how to put a sticker on a binder, or if you ever put a sticker on a book before, it's almost like that with a Cybertruck. But you still need that little bit of precision. Like you can still mess up a Cybertruck, you know? But yeah, bro, after doing that, I realized it's something I wanted to dabble with. It's something I want to venture off to.
Oh, you
like
wrapped this truck.
Yeah, I
Oh,
wrapped the satin
okay.
white, put the sticker on the back and everything. Me and Danny Chi, shout out to him. Bro, we all had hands on them.
Cool,
We
man.
done wrapped a couple of
I didn't know that.
Cybertrucks.
All right, before we get into this, though, we're gonna drop our intro, and then we'll be back, guys. We got Skylar and Naim,
Yeah,
and it's all about the hustle. Probably what I'm gonna say.
the hustle.
Yes,
Music by Cloud.
Magnolia Room Speakeasy, Airbnb bosses, drinks, shout out to John, DirectAuto, go see Michael West, Collision Depot, they will fix and repair to the highest standard. The District Coffee Company, downtown Ocean Springs, and the new location, Pascagoula. Captain Al's, Gulfport, Mississippi, go see Stacy and Bert.
We offer home, auto, motion, builders, whips, and life essence.
Join our podcast with McCade Hibbert and Anthony Potera.
And that they're developing. They didn't when they did the coffee shop. They didn't know how to make coffee. Now they're doing coffee.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
you got to keep growing. You got to develop yourself.
Yeah, dog. It's
always
more
learn.
to it. It's more to it.
Always learn.
It's more to it.
it's almost like you got to get the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like not necessarily like cater to everybody, but if it's like in demand for it, you kind of got to like wrap your hands around it a little bit.
Nobody's got anything figured out. Like when it comes to like, especially you're 24. How old are you?
27.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna figure out. You're gonna have ideas. You're gonna change.
Yeah.
You're gonna adapt. You're gonna develop.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Develop.
shout out to Eagle Island. I mean, come on. I mean,
Eagle Island.
Dude, we're getting into
No one
sushi
has
now.
I know.
Sushi. Oh man.
That's crazy.
That's right on my alley.
Yeah, no, but
Though.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
It's not like
Yes.
it doesn't, dog.
You know,
It's
like,
like Cowboy making sushi.
no,
With a leather hat on.
I'm gonna robe up. I will.
Who wouldn't
we
eat that, though?
We will learn how to make it, but I got a
did.
really good friend of mine down here on the Gulf Coast.
We just ordered the unicorn.
Probably one of the best sushi chefs on the coast.
Yeah,
And he's about to help us out.
yeah.
I'm just saying, if I jump on that
Well, you
line,
too-
I'm ready.
On Government Street. So
No,
be looking for that.
Well, I mean, you look at. Let's go to like Anthony. How many years have you been in the service industry?
Since I was 15.
And he's 42.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you've been killing it since 15.
27 years.
No, I mean,
He
I
got me into it. Yeah.
washing dishes. But
but still being
You gotta
a part
start-
of
you
it.
gotta start
But still
somewhere,
being a
though.
part of it though.
Business,
And
business for self, 24 years old, and well, Kate's 12 years younger than me, but so what did I put you 12, right? So when you got about 16, I started incorporating him and stuff. So yeah, I mean, we're food
Y'all
and
boys
beverage.
been hustling for a minute.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
That's
saying. Like, you gotta
crazy.
start
That's all they
somewhere.
know.
Bro, I respect
It
that.
makes sense. Y'all ain't just come out the ass with this.
no, hell no.
Just-
No,
it
my
was-
dad had restaurants and food and beverages. I mean, I guess he did good like before I was born. He didn't do good after I was born.
Yeah.
But food and beverage is what we came back to. I mean, I did college and all that, and
Yeah.
it
You went
is.
to Ole Miss and
Bro, I dropped out 3 times. I'm 24 years old, college. And I was on billboards for MGC because I was in the Reflections program. It was like I was in Reflections. Y'all was in Reflections? Y'all know about it?
I don't
I
know
wouldn't
what is
know. I
that.
didn't go
It was
to
like
college.
the
Probably didn't have that
it was
program
like an
when I was
I got a full ride. Well, I think it was 75%. It was 75%.
Okay.
And bro, I did that. That's how I met my girlfriend. I met her through that because she a year older than me. She a cougar. So like she's always like, you know what I'm saying? So we ended up in the same position, and we were in Reflections. We got to know each other, but that's another story. But bruh, like I was on billboards, pamphlets, brochures, and I'm like not in school right now. Like I'm on the front of this on the front of this brochure throwing a football. I've only ever played basketball in my life. You know what I'm saying? But like they passing these brochures out. And I'm sitting here washing cars. I'm working at Classy Chassis. I wanted to put the work
Shout out
in,
to Charles.
dog. Like,
Dude,
bro,
actually, I think I seen you like off the one off exit 57.
off of exit 50,
right there by the racetrack.
exit 50, I was on the billboard doing something I don't do on a day-to-day basis. Posts like this. You know, they were promoting diversity at the time. MGC, they were really trying to go crazy. Like, I think the slide after me was like some Indian kid, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But anyways, but yeah, it was a crazy time, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like I said, I wouldn't necessarily say I dropped out. I just stopped going to school. It wasn't nothing that I wanted to keep doing.
If you look at the situation though, you can go through. I mean, a lot of good stories. Like, I mean, I dropped out 11th grade. I dropped out 11th grade and went to Full Sail. When I figured out, when I actually tasted money, I'm like, oh, I don't need this.
Yeah.
I need to work.
That's how it is,
Like, I
bro.
just need to work and work hard. And I think that's something that at your age, especially now, I mean, political science for you though, huh?
Undergrad, yeah.
Yeah.
I did a master's of science in logistics. Had I grown up down here, I never would have done that shit.
Yeah.
But where we were from, you went to college because there was there's nothing. There was no work unless your family.
College or military.
Well, Delta, edge of the Delta Grenada was.
What up, Will Bryant?
No,
Yeah, if you did, you could work at 2 factories that are both closed now, or you had family money, which was probably 3 names in the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you could go to college. So you went to college.
So where y'all from?
Grenada, Mississippi.
Grenada, Mississippi.
Oh man, yeah, it's up there.
St. Martin, Ocean Springs. Here.
But that's
Here.
crazy.
No, but I mean, he's right.
Oh,
I mean,
you got major love from the.
There's a lot of opportunity here, but like, yeah, the college thing. I mean, unless you're really focusing on like, a heart surgeon, or you're focusing on, a certain,
something very specific.
very specific.
Man,
Like,
there's work
Yeah.
down here.
I don't want to hear about a business management degree.
It's always
Yeah.
hands on.
You got
Hey,
chat,
look, I- Did all that
Know
shit.
what
And
I'm
I'm back
saying.
to food and beverage anyway. So
So you have an entrepreneur heart, though.
Bro, yeah. And I'm like, since day one, I don't know, bro. I always felt like I wasn't a problem when I was at jobs. I went through jobs like crazy. I started off at PacSun. I thought retail was it because I was super into fashion. But whole time, like, I was in the cars like crazy too. I knew I had to be around cars or something. Like, this was before I even had my license, dog. I'm sitting there going to Cars and Coffee. Like, who is this? Who is that? How did y'all acquire this? I just knew I had to be around it. I didn't want to work on them. I didn't want to fix them. I didn't want to be responsible for being in too much of I can still break people's stuff right now, but I didn't want to break nobody's stuff later. You know what I'm saying? Like doing some massive body work. It's a lot of liability behind that. So I was like, I guess I'm gonna just pick up the mitt, start watching stuff. Start off at Classy Chassis. Won't say too much about that, but I probably went there for like a week, orientation. That was it. That's all they saw out of me. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, bro, I'm gonna just start my own business. And I did that. I'm washing, like, my first car that I ever washed was $20 inside and out. And I was using Purple Power, and it was a Cadillac CTSV. I think it was like a 2013. I was using like heavy degreaser, like stuff that you supposed to clean like grease off of boats or something, like abrasive with. I'm sitting there washing their car. A lot of trial and error. It was me and my homeboy Evan at the time. I think we did like 10 cars, bruh. 2 people. We spent like $50 on supplies. So once we turned around and see how much we made at the end of the day, we were at Wingstop and we could barely cover the tab. Like I did 10 cars today for $20. So what's that? 200? Bruh, please tell me that's 200.
It is 200.
It's 200.
$10 for
Yeah.
what was it? 20 cars?
Yeah.
200 bucks.
Yeah,
200.
they let me pass without math too. So it was no way I was gonna have
We didn't go to
any
college.
other mate.
We get it. No, I'm
That's what
terrible
I'm
at
saying,
that.
bro. We're chilling. We're good right now, dog. So, but yeah, man. And then at that point, I just want to elevate. Every year had to carry something different. I started dabbling with fashion, like
You're in
merch.
trouble with your girl though for calling her a cougar.
What happened?
She's in the comments, bro.
That's
I think
crazy.
she heard you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You want me to block?
older?
What happened?
She's
How
1
much
year.
older is
She's
she?
1 year.
She's like
1 year?
she's like 9 months, dog. It's a joke.
That's a cougar.
Oh,
Until
okay,
you get
okay,
past
okay.
25, though, it's like
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it was at
Yeah.
one point I was 18 and you was 17.
you're still 18 until you're 25.
That's what I'm talking
Put
about.
it in school
Tell
years
her.
too, though. It's a whole. It's
Put it in dog years, I'm like 35.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean,
School years is kind of
Haley's-
sketchy.
Haley's what 30, 31, and her daughter's
I'll be
11.
31 Saturday.
Yeah. We go to we go to baseball field games together. This
That's
is
what-
real.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
This is real.
It is.
That's
Yeah.
a MILF.
Okay, Kruger MILF.
MILF or where you draw the line in like MILF and Cougar? Like how do you?
They're all there.
One on bite. That's it. One on bite. Yeah.
So you look at it. So you did some, small training, and then you started buying, starting your own business. We all did, but buying soaps, buying things that you think is right, and $200. So at $200, and then did you get defeated, or were you like, I'm gonna keep going?
Bro, I took the loss and I kept going. It was a gamble.
That's it,
bro.
though.
That's what,
You
like,
gotta take the
bro.
losses.
That ass, man. Like, we was just. I think Will in the chat right now. Like, bro.
Will Bryant,
Yeah, biggest homage to him, cause like Will's got like the game on lock right
he
now.
just opened a new spot, didn't he?
3rd spot.
Killing it. Yeah.
Billboards everywhere, and you probably don't even know what Will look like. You know, he running the operation, and then the operation's
Gotta
running
do.
itself. It's kind of like, but he
Oh God, too,
like
man.
I started when I learned who he was. He took me up underneath his wing and then pushed my entrepreneurship and my hustle further, because that's all he was about. Like Will's got the craziest testimony ever. Like he'll tell you himself. Like a decade ago, you wouldn't have expected him to be where he is now. And just
That's
for him,
impossible.
like he had a good foundation. You know what I'm saying? He put himself somewhere, he brought himself out of it, and he made himself better than what he was when he put himself in it. You know? So for me, I grew up with, I had a good family, a supportive family. They bought me my first car type. I say that I was just Springs my whole life. It's kind of hard to just kind of be like, I'm in a jam. It was what you made it. So I'm a pastor's kid too. So everything that I had was like by the book. If I did this, I got that. If I had to get that, I had to do this. So, I mean, since day one, I try to, revolve my personality around being teachable, humble, somebody that can be, I'm a sponge. So I started hanging around Will. Like he was doing something. He doesn't detail at all, but I'm a detailer. I sold him a shirt one day. He liked my designs. Pulled up to the shop, dropped it off. Don't even know who Will is. Some Hispanic guy greeted me. It's his business partner, Mario.
Mario, yeah, Mario.
You're not Will. No, you're probably Mario. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there. So I find Will. I'm like, bro, you Will Bryant? Don't have his face on nothing. Like it was just, he had a lot of whips. That's what I paid attention to, was the cars. Like at the time, I think he had a GT350 or 500. I can't, it was one of them higher displaced Mustangs. But bro, just seeing the stuff that he had and what he had to do to get it, the type of work that he had to put in with his background, like the stuff that he, where he brought himself out of. I'm like, dude, I've got a good foundation. I've got people that'll support me. I got people that show love. I'm like, bro, I can take that same, knowledge that you're teaching me to keep pushing, like just by watching him, bro. He didn't even have to directly talk to me about nothing. But within like the past, I guess 3 years, that's really where my turn up came from. He sent me to school to get certified in ceramic coating. And that's like the first like rule of being a profitable detailer is learning how to ceramic coat. Because you can wash cars and shampoo all day, but you got to do 20 of them just to make the bills due. You know what I'm saying? Like it matters. So he just showed me a whole bunch of, a lot of the perspective in the entrepreneurship world. And he ended up being my best friend in the midst of it. So like we locked in crazy. So everything that I learned from him, I respect him highly. He up in here because he support me just like I support him. We'd had ups and downs together, and that's what it's about, bro. People don't have that like quality no more. He running quality 10. He running quality 10. I'm really spitting right now. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Will, man. But yeah, since day one, I just knew I had to do something to do something. I didn't want to go back to school.
He's got a lot of billboards.
It's almost like too much. It's like it's either him or Saul or Morris Bart. You know what I'm saying? You only go see them three. But he running the game, bro, because he earned it. I just want to earn mine, That's what it's all about.
Do you feel with, did you enjoy when you did go to that school, and do you enjoy washing cars and working on cars there now, since you have more knowledge versus when you first started?
Now the act of it, I still love doing it. It just it tests my mind out. Like it's like every once in a while you get a math test. I sucked at math, but I like to figure out if I could figure it out. It's kind of like that with detailing. I'll detail, figure it out, then realize I've been in the sun for like 8 hours, So then the more that I learn the profitable side of detailing with like ceramic coating, PPF, incorporating tint jobs, doing this, doing that, anything to do with automotive restyling, I was like, I'd much rather be doing this. So this is why I want to start dabbling in the big boy projects, like this body kit on Kendrick's truck, wrapping Kendrick's truck, tinting Kendrick's truck, just doing stuff like that, figuring out what my niche is. Like 10 years ago, I wouldn't have told you I was going to be washing cars. 10 years ago, I was supposed to be a aerospace engineer at Mississippi State. My grandma on my dad's side was going to pay for like the full, for me to go. But I was like, I'm only doing this because I've got a obsession with Tesla, and Tesla was connected to SpaceX. And then SpaceX is something I don't really understand.
Damn. And
I just knew they made bread.
Ass Tesla out front.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
With some crazy rims on my ass.
I could show you a picture from like 2014 or 15 of me standing in front of like a Model S in like the China Walk parking lot, where Taco Bell and Snow and Bubble, all that stuff is. So I was in that parking lot. I had like some regular keys. I was driving a car that we bought from my neighbor for like $2,000. I am 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? And
How tall are you at 14?
probably like 6'2".
God.
It don't count.
Yeah.
You can't get off
My knees was bad. My knees was bad for a long time. So I took an L.
You probably had full hair. And
Nah, bro. So I took a picture in front of it, posted it on my Instagram, like Twitter, bro, Tumblr. I posted it everywhere. It did hashtag Tesla before 20. I could pull the picture up. I still got the screenshot. Tesla before 24. That's what it was. I'm 24. You know what I'm saying? I had to make it happen. I was about to go pick up. I texted you.
Yeah.
Like the day before I was supposed to be picking up like a one owner 1998 4Runner. That's where my heart is, bro. Like
we was on.
I have a 2004.
Yeah, bro. GXs.
Go get it.
Man, overland builds. That's my shit, man. That's what I love. But then it was like, the market was just good for the Teslas at the time, and I'm like, I did make a promise to myself this many years ago. I went on ahead and did it, and I'm proud of myself for it. So, I mean, we made it happen, dog. I made a goal happen, just like everything else in my business. I make a goal, I make it happen. So
we had the whole day planned out for that 4Runner too.
That motherfucker is not available right now.
No.
This 4Runner's to fly off. Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, we was finna go eat at a fly, like a nice spot.
Yeah, it was in
gonna
Pensacola. We were gonna make a
the
whole day out of it. And then I had to text him, bro, and I was like,
98
bro, I've been bullshitting for a long time too. I've been texting him for a while. It sat on the market because he had a price pretty high. I had 329,000 miles on it, but I'm not worried about that.
I was
You know what I'm saying? 329,000.
I'm 329.
Yeah,
Crazy.
329.
That's
And he
almost
wanted like
more than mine
$5
right
grand
now.
for it,
He was
bro.
gonna get it. We was finna get bikes. We was finna do all type of crazy.
Yeah, I was finna have a
Off-road
crazy
Bro, it was finna
overland
get
bill.
400.
Oh yeah,
They're good for
It was
400.
nice.
Yeah, man.
I'm at
So
215 right now.
the timing belt was
Toyota-
service.
Good for
Toyotas in general.
So
You can't park one out front without some like 3 people coming inside daily. Like, is that for sale?
Is
Like,
it for
who's
sale?
What was your
Yeah.
first time actually seeing a Tesla though? Like-
I saw a Roadster
Well,
Like the
so that was
original
the Lotus Roadster.
Yeah.
Okay.
off the Lotus body, and I saw one of those. I think it used to be some. I used to get some type of magazine in the mail called like Car and Driver. It was like I wasn't paying for it.
It's car
I don't-
driver.
I don't know how I got it,
Car
but I
drive?
saw
Yeah.
a Tesla Roadster on it. I don't even think I was old enough to like go to the bathroom without raising my hands. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this Tesla Roadster, and I was more fascinated at the fact that it looks just like this car that's already been out. That's basically a Toyota, but it's British or something. I don't know what Lotus is made out of, but it's they took that body and they shoved a big ass AA battery in it, and I thought that was cool. It was revolutionary, bro.
It's
Like,
one of those square batteries, bro.
yeah, one of those,
Yeah.
one of the ones you can just throw in there. You throw them in the refrigerator if they start getting low. Bro, y'all ain't used to refrigerator. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all used to freeze the batteries just to expand the life.
Gotta bring
But-
it back.
Nah, bro, I seen that and I was like, bro, that's cool. That's ahead. Like, I like Black Eyed Peas because they were ahead. Like anything that was ahead, like future wise. I know it sounds corny, bro, but I was like, I like how they not doing what I was just doing yesterday.
No, Black Eyed Peas for like New Year's.
Bro, Black Eyed Peas was disgusting. Like you look back at
The
it.
beans or
Oh, the beans are.
No, the music, bro. I'm not talking about no
What's he
beans.
saying? Like,
No,
I'm
this ain't
gonna
no
say
beans
I'm gonna
sauce.
say both.
I was confused. For
Yeah, I mean,
I'm cool with both. but
if you
yeah,
under the age of 14 enjoying Black Eyed Peas, you was definitely ahead of your time. I
Oh, you grew
understand
up in
that.
Gallen City.
Man, hell yeah.
Yeah.
We so for I'll go with mine. It was 8th grade.
Jelly.
The first Fast and Furious came out. My brother
Ugh.
took me. He had a Dodge Avenger. He worked at Applebee's. They call Happy Gilmore's nickname. He's Michael
Yeah.
Gilmore, but Happy. He
Yeah.
worked at this Applebee's right over here, and he had a red Dodge Avenger, which is kind of like Eclipse, and he had Momos on it, and it was
Momos.
was it 1999? I mean, I was 8th grade, and I remember going to the Gaucher movie theater
Yeah.
and seeing that movie for the first time, and I seen the Ford Lightning,
Little movie theater.
and I seen it. I was like, I will one day have that truck.
Look at you.
I spent and I finally. It was funny. You set a goal, and I was like, one day I will have that truck.
Bro, it don't matter how far it is.
And
bro.
that was a truck. I own to this day, and it took me. It was 10 years after that, but
That's kind of what I thought when Ivan Spinner rolled up in his Brabus the other day.
Oh shit.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
so
man.
No.
so
That's
Ivan's,
a 400,000.
I got him. So Ivan's
Is it 400,000?
Around that, bro. We're
Fuck
lucky.
that.
No, but what is the Ferrari from Magna PI? The Testarossa.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
people don't know that about
yeah.
Ivan, but Ivan had a poster, and I actually got the poster when he came on the first pod. I got him a poster as a Testarossa, is like 85, 86, and he has that car to this day. It's just an 85, 86 Magna PI Ferrari.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
And it's probably not the best driving car, but I mean, it's the car that
Bruh,
Still, it'll turn heads. Like, who would expect that?
Wolf of Wall Street, bro, played a super important part in
Oh,
that. Isn't that the
dude.
same?
Was that
no. That
Testarossa?
was a
Right.
Countach. That was a
Countach,
Countach. That was a Countach.
Still,
Lamborghini
Countach.
Countach.
That's what it was.
Gotta give it to him.
Yeah,
It's still
yeah.
hard.
They both two silhouettes back in the
You talking about
90s,
the scene
80s.
where he OD'd on like Quaaludes, or
Whatever
I
it
think
was.
that
I
was,
just remember
or the front when he was like getting the thing in the front seat?
I just remember him closing it with his foot, the door with his foot.
Oh, okay,
That
okay.
scene.
That was the Lamborghini Countach. Yeah,
That was
Yeah,
the
the white
Countach.
one, right?
Countach
Yeah.
for me was
Yeah.
Cannonball Run, the first
I
Cannonball
like
Run.
that white car at the opening
Don't say
scene.
you didn't see
though.
that one.
What car was that?
Don't have me lying to you. I don't know, but it was fresh though. I know
I can
exactly.
ask
what you're talking
ChatGPT.
Dude, do it right now.
Yeah, do
Ask
it.
him. Ask him. Live. Ask him.
Go ahead, Skylar. We know you're good at it.
So Cannonball Run is a movie that came out with
That was finesse.
You know who that is. Go ahead.
Pull that shit up so quick.
John Candy. It's on my
Burt Reynolds. But it was the open scene of the Lamborghini.
Which one? Who was driving that?
What
It
movie?
was a black Lamborghini. It was I don't remember the couple, but it was iconic with the wing on the front.
It was the
Cannonball
cool
Run.
times.
Murcielago.
No, this
But
came
hear me out though. Is it Lamborghini or Ferrari? Which one
What
y'all
was
picking?
it? Countach.
Yeah.
Lamborghini
Yeah.
Countach.
Isn't that crazy? You can just talk
was,
to it like
though?
your homeboy.
What is that scene where it just kept going? It was a
Yeah,
girl driving.
yeah, white
Blonde hair.
Lamborghini Countach.
I didn't even say the color. It
He,
told
he
you.
was getting head in.
Is that not the same one he was at like the hotel or whatever? He was like closing with his. He was
Probably.
cocaine, bitch.
I don't know, man. Yeah, they repped some Lamborghini in that movie.
Yeah, but that like idolized like what was popping then, bro. You wasn't making that much money on the stock market driving no Honda. You know what I'm saying?
You also have to respect people, even the older class. Like there's the guys that have that C5 Corvette, and that's their dream Corvette, or the 90s. I met a guy. He had a Dodge Stealth. It was like a 92 Dodge Stealth.
Yeah, I like.
And that was like brand new. It was a brand new
It was
style
twin
car.
turbo V6s, bro. Like that was still a good car.
Dude had a ponytail too.
Yeah.
It's almost like you had to have that though.
Yeah.
To drive that type of car.
Nah, I think guys with ponytails is like the new GTI owners, like the Volkswagen GTI. You got a ponytail? Yeah, a ponytail. You ain't got to pull it out. You know, I was just, I know it's got a lot of mysteries up underneath the cap.
Long hair.
No,
Is it like down the cowboy hat or
He used to
in the
do
cowboy
bamboo.
hat?
It's all good. We'll just save it for a bonus episode.
To not wear a hat.
I mean, I wasn't talking about you though. I definitely was not talking about your ponytail. I was talking about the car guy I met that had the Dodge Stealth. Was like he really was like full blown in it.
I'm trying to think of what.
Okay, almost Santa Claus.
Bruh, it looked like a salamander.
Back up, cowboy. Oh, shit.
That's good.
Okay,
Good.
man.
Man, yeah, bro.
You ain't gotta pull it out. Haley.
I didn't
Yeah.
even be looking at chat,
So,
bro.
man, let's talk about what you got going on coming up in the car community, man. What's going on?
Bro, I don't know. I'm trying to. So, like we were talking about before, the car community like touches the hearts of every realm, dog. Like first it was like maybe I don't know. It touches fashion, food. Everyone's trying to dabble in it. Like I guess the easiest way to put it is that wherever the community wants to go, that's not the car community
I'm
right
seeing a lot
now.
of bikes lately. Like,
Yeah,
Dixon
they've been
and things
around,
like
bro.
that,
But
Yeah.
the bike community is like, I ain't gonna lie, it's not a lot of good things. No offense to the bike guys, but it's not too many good things surrounding them as much.
yeah,
Because it's
You
like,
hear that?
you know,
It's more given though than the car community. Like I gotta give it to
yeah,
a
bro.
bike.
Like, cause a bike go look like a bike towards the end of the day, but it's like you're not about to tell me the difference between a Sienna and a minivan and a coupe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
bro, it's the swag is. I mean, now take it. They are. I'm not gonna say gentrifying, but they are like TikTok is raving over BMW bikes right now. That's cool.
what's going on with that?
It's just like
It's either you
everyone
fast
wants,
or you're not.
yeah.
pretty much. Like, that's the
Everyone
thing.
thinks that's what's supposed to happen. The BMW little
BMW
1000s they
bikes.
got, but that's
Okay.
it. You know,
It's a fast fucking.
they got
RR.
BMW 1000.
Yeah, it's a fast fucking.
yeah, it's a crazy bike.
lightweight too.
Yeah.
But let's just like you ask anybody else, it's like now the car community, everyone's dabbling to like the drift community, and drift community has a lot of musical influence too. Like I don't know if you guys are familiar with Xavier Wolf or any of those.
I've heard of Xavier.
Yeah, Xavier Wolf, he makes a lot, or Suicide Boys.
Yeah.
T-Pain
Or like
too.
even though
That's
they're
the
not
one
like talking about shredding tires or nothing like that, it's that their music is being
Who is
used
that?
in a lot of like car culture promo. Like a lot of TikToks. The media, it's wherever the media goes is where the car community is going, dog. Like McDonald's could collaborate with Pirelli tire right now and make like the toughest burger ever, and I bet you the sales are going to go up.
Well, you've
just
seen a lot of
because-
that with Travis Scott.
Same
like
with
he-
Travis Scott.
He was a big influence on collaboration branding years ago.
Yeah, but then it's crazy because Travis Scott turned around and made a collab with
Cactus,
he collabed
right?
with
His brand.
F1. Cactus Jack collabed with
Yeah.
F1. So everyone goes back to cars. So when it comes to us in the community, Like I run Gulf Coast Car Meets and Events. It's a Facebook group. I've been running it for like, I don't know how long. I love the Cars and Coffee guys, but I think they pissed me off so bad one day. I left the group for a little bit, like went on a Cars and Coffee, like anti-Cars and Coffee rant, and
It's
was
just
like,
because they one-sided, man. Like that's the thing about them. They just one-sided.
I had turned around and made my own group, you know, and then that came about its own thing. Not that we were promoting our own Cars and Coffee, but we were promoting our own groups, you know what I'm saying? Like our own car meets. It gave everybody a chance to sit there and come up with their own, like the guy from down the street could throw a car meet at Lighthouse right now if he posted in this group a post from Cars and Coffee. It was just putting light on the smaller guys, you know, not so much as just straight Cars and Coffee meets, because I know everyone wants to throw a meet, but not everybody has the Cars and Coffee pool like they do. Shout out to them because they go crazy for the people that they go crazy for.
I feel like the thing about it though, like it started with supercars though. Like you didn't have to have a supercar. Like that's where he came in at. Switched it up as far as like you didn't have to have a supercar to fit in. You know what I'm saying? You just had to have something like chill, something clean.
That's the
just kind of come out, everybody chill with everybody.
That's
You know?
You ever listen to those?
That was tough though.
Night Lavelle. He's got a lot of bro.
Videos, it's all
That's tough.
Millions of views too, dog. Millions of views.
It's not. It's real.
Yeah. Like that's the easiest way to
There's
put it, bro.
cops chasing this man. Too.
Yeah. But you put a hard song behind it with some crazy 808s. Bro, the 18 to 17-year-old crowd finna go crazy. They finna be like, oh, and that's the problem that we got now. Like car community now is it's like they think they can come here and they scat
the meats and everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it's the issue with the car community, the best way to put it with it, it's got too many opinions, but at the same time, it doesn't have enough. Like it's got too many to where it's like you can't put this on your car, but then it's got it doesn't have enough because it's like, why did you just turn around and just ruin this whole meet over 15 seconds of fame?
BMW like reshared that video from Night Lavelle and like it's like showing the true performance of their cars.
Bro, BMW has closed with Puma. Puma and BMW have had the longest collab forever. And
that's
like,
back to the fashion thing.
That's back to fashion.
That because when we were starting down here in OS, me and my buddy Brian Hamilton, he had a couple. We were building our stuff, but it's going to copyright us. But we had a Supra. We had a Supra. We had a top secret Supra, and I remember Jared. You met Jared's wife comes in, Martin. They were the first ones out of Sunplex. They had a workshop over there. But it was a top secret Supra, and then they're importing Skylines right over there. And we were in high school, and his dad gave him money. He was like, "Here, let's import cars." And they were making a fortune off these damn cars. Like I've been riding one of the S15s they had, but Jared, he put 800 horsepower in his. Bryant. Well, Jared was the mechanic, but Bryant had the money for the Supras. At one time, he had like 3 or 4 Supras, but there wasn't that kind. There was no access to like phones, so it was more just.
Oh yeah, the top secret stuff was just like archived, like everything was scrapped.
Atlanta Nights was one of them. They used to have like a car show in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But that was it. We didn't have. There was no tracking. Like you didn't.
You just had to be there.
Yeah, you just had to be there.
When did YouTube hit off?
YouTube was like, bruh, Soulja Boy era. 2007.
YouTube been hitting off for the past 20 years.
So this is about 06, 07.
Yeah.
For us, there was no you couldn't have. There was no video.
You could, but it was like, bro, you was better off drawing it out and 1,000 times and showing your homeboy what just happened because the quality was so ass back then. It's either you had $1,200 of equipment or what was the name of it? A Sidekick? What was that phone? Sidekick or a BlackBerry? Like,
even though then it wasn't even like the quality wasn't that good.
You was finna play Sudoku and call your mom off of it.
Could you get on YouTube then?
Fingers cramping.
Good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We had because I watched Evo 8. It was right when the Evo 8 drops. At Rice Pavilion on 49 right to by Island View Casino. I remember it tilting over. Egg Roll's with us, but like there was back then they were just running Sound Solutions. Is it Brett? He had an NSX blue. His NSX was turboed. It was fully decked out.
Audio shops.
in Gulfport,
Sound
49.
solutions
Yeah.
audio.
Yeah.
He had the nicest NSX I've ever seen in my life. And I remember him racing somebody right there at Treasure Bay.
Yeah.
And I remember a little SUV pull up in front of him, and it was fucking scary because he like locked up. But nobody had cameras. We're just going, what in the fuck is this?
And that's all y'all had left.
His speaker company was built on the cars he had. He had a shit ton of cars.
That's crazy.
And but you get to see a lot of that shit. But yeah, it's just, if you would have seen for y'all's generation of now having access, like he just pulled up. I didn't even know about this group, but you have access to all of it now.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, these guys are taking themselves doing all types of activities.
Dope.
Well,
And like,
yeah.
we got
I'll show you after the thing.
we got hella like realms of the car community. You know, you got the guys that want to do the takeovers, like the V8, you know, the Scat Packs and the Chargers and the Hellcats, and they want to go in the middle of like an intersection, spin out, hit people, put other people's life in danger. And you got the guys that want to just come out like the old school guys or people with sense.
Slam, whatever.
Yeah, bro. You got slam cars, you got the antique ones, you got the, you know, you got donks, you got the big wheel, that whole faction. You got, man, you got so many realms of it, and everybody want a taste of it all. You know what I'm saying? If you really know what's going on, like if you're a true gearhead, you know that when it comes to respecting all bills, that ain't just a phrase that you just say and hope that somebody else reciprocate it. It's just something that you kind of just do for yourself, and the people that you surround yourself with start doing it too. Like I can go to a car meet with him right now, and it's like we were like the slam car. I drive a Tesla now. I'm gonna just leave it alone for a little bit. So y'all marking this right now. I'm gonna just leave this alone for a little bit. But I used to have the CRV. It was slammed. Every car that I had before that, beside my 4Runner, was slammed. And his car is slammed. That was my community, mixed in with the JDM and the drift community, because they was all. You
had the ones with inkies on it. You had like the slam one that had like.
Bro, I had Tesla wheels on my car. I had.
It has the one that's running around with the spokes, so like the inky style spokes.
No idea.
There's a bad LS400 that rides around slammed out.
There's too many bagged LS400.
That's the thing, though, man. They becoming,
that was my car in high school.
For
that
real?
D8 LS400.
No way. You got a 4Runner.
High school?
You got a 4Runner right now. What you drive right now?
It's my brother, our brother that passed away from cancer. But yeah, I drive his white 400, 2004.
It's dope, bro.
And then I gotta get some more done to it. I gotta,
bro. But it
but I'll have
sense.
it forever.
It's still a matter of fact.
It makes
bro.
sense,
like,
dog.
It's cool.
And they go hand in hand. Like I had an LS430 and I had a 2007 4Runner. Those are my two like Toyotas. But man, like aside from that, everything was slam. Everything I had was slam. So anything like we could go to a car meet and see a squatted truck, bro. Everybody hates them, but I can see the good in them. Like I can see the good in everything, except like
How squatted? Like we're talking squatted. How squatted are we talking? We're talking
a little bit lean. It
Just
gotta
a
make
little
sense.
bit.
It gotta make sense.
Yeah.
The diaper got a little boo boo in it. Just it's a little full. You know what I'm saying? It's not too much dump in the trunk.
My thing is like I don't want to see no fender touching no wheel, bro. Like
that's what it is.
You got mud tires and your fender is cooked because you're sitting there hitting it. Like, come on, man.
It's gotta be capable. You know what I'm saying?
Just like just enough. Capable. Just enough.
But I mean, everybody gives them shit because of the people that's behind it. You know, if we could just kind of just leave it to the cars or leave it to the vehicles rather than just, I ain't gonna lie, the car community is ridden with weird people because everyone's in it for different reasons right now. Clout.
The main thing is clout right now. I hate it.
It's a trend. Or
so back in the day, our brother was into it's the S10 slammed S10s.
S10s, yeah, the
That's
mini
tough,
truck,
though.
the mini trucks was
mini
crazy.
Trucks took over for a while.
And they still going dumb. The Datsuns, the Nissan trucks,
Toyota, the Tacoma.
Yeah,
This will last forever. Yeah, I seen them low riding around here.
Let's come back. Let's come back.
Yeah,
fucking the
how the hell are they still around,
bro?
Now,
like, feel it back.
You don't want to see the prices on them. They're like, it's just having that truck you like when you were growing up. You've seen it. That people are like taking their money instead of buying they're buying the car. I'm telling you, that's what's happening. They're buying
everybody from Grenada had a lowrider Nissan, Datsun, or a Chevy S10.
No way.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So Zane would tell us stories about driving like in front of
the sit truck. You were a redneck loser.
Bumping.
No way.
Yeah.
So y'all would have picked
No.
Y'all would have picked the mini trucks over the big ones.
No, so in the 90s.
That was the 90s.
The lowrider.
That's just what it was.
I mean, we're talking about like Warren G. stuff like that. That's it. Set the premise.
It's the same crew here though. Like
Can't forget the Accord. Yeah,
Miles is probably watching, but Miles
Get
owns.
throwbacks in the 90s.
you could make an
Just
Accord look
when I
good.
walk
For
out this
sure.
back door, I hear 90s rap and I'll see a lowrider or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
where am I?
I
mean,
nostalgic.
You know what I did just see? Like that it was weird on the way here. A squatted Jeep, and that was just disgusting.
Yeah, that don't make no
Saw
sense.
that? That's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's something you don't really touch like that. You
Hear me
don't-
out though.
you know
It's different
But
though.
it did start the mini
That's-
truck.
Hey, go with that different shit.
Yeah, it was an eye
It's-
worker, bro.
But that's my
I'm
thing.
telling you.
It's different because ain't nobody doing it.
That's
Because
kinda
don't
right,
nobody
though,
need
man.
to damn do it.
You're right. You're right.
Like,
You're
look,
right.
should not be doing.
yeah, that's why. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
Like,
Man, what the?
it's like,
And it looked like a
Oh.
little high school kid. Like,
But then I still see like the souped up trucks
All
the
all
100
trucks.
with the
oh my
130
God,
pound kid like busting out rap with the truck that's like big as this fucking building.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
And he hop
well,
out
it's
it.
cool. I mean, I thought everybody's doing the same thing, or is it
Yeah.
is it cool now to like?
It's slowing down a little bit. They're getting back. They're going to square bodies. They're going 80, 90s again.
The price go show
The
it too.
price, yeah. Oh,
And
dude,
or
beat me
Jeeps.
to it.
Their Jeeps have been fucking outrageous too.
I have a 50-something-year-old brother-in-law. He souped his truck. He don't even drive it. Like it's all jacked up and got
Yeah.
rims on it and everything. I'm like, what's the deal?
That's it.
I mean, I guess it's cool because you got to get away from like worrying about like scraping all the time or having to hit the switches to get over like the next bump or whatever. But if you ain't gonna drive it, what's the point? That's my thing.
You look at
he works out of town all the time. Like
I guess that
it's
makes
just, like,
sense.
sitting in the
he just, but
driveway.
he
And
looks
it's
at it. That's what I'm saying. It's a.
Well, I
like
talked
it's-
to a friend all of our same age, and he said, "Man, we got to have this." I'm like, "How much you spend on that?" And he's like,
That's what I'm saying.
15,000. I'm like,
Expensive yard ornament.
"Man, y'all could have took the whole family to fucking Europe."
Pago for 10 months.
Yeah, it was
And
like-
started a new life out there for as much as you put into that truck. That's what I'm saying, man.
Brandon
I done
Bay's
put
got a LSA.
7,000 miles
There's
on
no
that
resale
Tesla.
value on that. I mean,
Man, no, bro.
it's
It ain't about the
Nobody
resale
want it.
value. Nah.
Christopher said it. Yeah, I hate Jeep drivers to be honest, bro. Chris, I'm still wondering why they haven't made a South Park episode on why they put their foot out the door.
So I got a friend that's got $100,000 in a C10, and he's actually been a part of Anthony's house. And we were drunk at cruising the coast, and everybody's making fun of his C10. And he looks at me and goes, "I'm about to step it up." And I'm like, "What do you mean? We're just drinking Busch Light." And he goes, "I'm about
that's
to
where I
spend-
messed
I'm about
up
to throw
at.
all the money at it." He's got over because his wife ain't gonna watch this, but he's got over 110,000. He's got 100. He's got 110,000 in this 1985 C10.
oh no, Brandon, say it ain't so.
It's LSA.
Yeah.
I was there and he got that frame done, but I forgot the company that does the C10.
That's 20 grand right there.
Yeah, it's 30 grand for the frame.
Yeah, I'm
The
not-
bags, everything, and the thing was bagged already with the LS3 or some shit. Like it, but it was just one of those situations where he goes, "All right, I'm gonna step it up a little more,
What's a little more? Like,
another 80 grand."
I don't understand. Everybody with C10
They
either
can't keep
doing
up
exactly what he doing, or they just like they literally had it since they were MSRP, bruh. Like it's only 2 rims with C10s right now, and it's the guys that want to, what is it called, resto mod, when they start just basically like a C10 would be what it's a Silverado, right?
Mhm.
So like if you were to put like a 2024 Silverado interior and a C10, some crazy shit like that. What an LSA, like you were talking about.
LSA for him, I think it was 40, 37.
Yeah, man.
Starter.
See, it's either those or the guys that just want to fart in them one more
Well,
day
no, but
because
I'll
they
have
had
to
them.
back him on this one though, is because I used to ride to school with him. He had a 1984 4-speed S10 with
Yeah.
ice metal rims on it. He got a loan to get the rims. It never had like a shiny paint job. So every weekend he would put the clear shiny coat on it.
The patina, like the
Well, it makes it look like you have a clear coat.
like a patina.
Yeah,
type.
4-speed. So there was only they only did 55, maybe 65. Like
Yeah, can't even put it on the interstate.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Y'all was letting it dry on the road.
He
Yeah,
cut his springs to lower it.
that's it,
Yeah,
bro.
that was it.
But that's what y'all had then. That's crazy. Like we got coilovers and all types of stuff, and
I just can't believe how much money people put in now on these restros like that.
yeah.
The first time I thought money was just insane for something was when Oakley's came out.
Nah,
You know,
yeah,
like when I
yeah.
was in high
He
school.
destroyed that.
Bro, Oakley.
So Oakley came out, and
I
there's
know.
been comedy about that, but like all my buddies were getting Oakleys because their parents spent money on them, and like $300 sunglasses. I was like, what?
Bro,
What
and
the
it's
fuck
worse.
did I miss?
It's
Glasses,
worse,
dude?
bro. Like
Dude, I could buy two whole rims for a golf cart. For
I think Oakley used to have like some type of
That's the car he destroyed.
bro.
I'm just saying.
What's his name?
I can't say it on the show.
Okay.
We'll say it later. It starts with a B.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, if
There's a lot of things from this show that we got to talk about later.
it's the opposite of Kirby.
Huh?
The opposite of Kirby. His last name?
No,
No,
Okay, so it's not.
no. He Anthony knows him well. Kay knows
Bro,
him.
that truck is a seat, bro.
No, but he took that truck and destroyed it.
damn.
And I took the photo of that truck. Look, he got mad. I was there. That's when he took that truck and he destroyed it and put more money into it. I thought that truck was gorgeous.
Damn.
Because they're talking shit to each other over beer.
What? Let me even see it. Look, bro, look at the truck. Whose truck this is, bro?
Yeah, it's been hiding.
That ain't nobody but that boy. That ain't nobody but
Yeah.
Ocean Springs Finest, ain't it? No,
Maybe he sold it.
Brandon? Yeah. I sent him.
Yeah.
Damn, everybody.
no,
Yeah.
but damn, man, I don't know what we was talking about before
It
that.
don't take much. to
Oakley's,
ruin it.
No,
bruh.
I'm just saying the first time I saw something get all hyped up,
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
It's
Was
fucking Oakley's.
Oakley's.
Bro, Oakley's is coming back because everybody is the old.
How much are they now?
So you do you remember when Oakley's came out with like
It used to
the
be Coasted, and then it was like, oh,
nah, bro, Oakley came before Coaster, fam.
Really?
I promise you, it did.
First.
They had some goggles. They
It's
came out
Mission
with legit
Impossible did it.
goggles. Like I don't
Yeah,
know who was
well,
wearing them.
They were in the skiing game, and then
No, bro,
It was.
the sunglasses.
They did
That-
the
I think it
baseball
was the
shades.
goggles, bro.
They did the baseball shades at first.
They were red. They were like the bug-eyed, the Spy Kid looking glasses, man.
dude, I don't know.
He's talking about the double team when Dennis Rodman won.
Dennis
Yeah.
Rodman, that's
Holy
what it was.
shit.
Yes,
Wow.
them, bro.
They came out
Those
like
are
94.
$1,000 glasses now, bro.
Because the ones that had the where it went over your head.
Yeah, they went over your head. That's what it was. They went
But I
over
would
your head.
say Oakley was
I think
really
we
big
forgot
on
about
Mission Impossible. That's what Mission Impossible really.
That's what. Yeah, it took it off then.
And Spy Kids.
For me in life, like we were just
Spy
buying, we
Kids.
would buy sunglasses out of the Pacific, what was it called, Panama Jack or something. You know, so all of a sudden all my friends had Oakleys, and they were like, "Hey, be careful with those." Or like we'd be at the beach and I'm like, "Hey," I was like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "These are $300." And well, my parents would never buy anything.
The
like
Pit
that.
Vipers.
And so it was.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
man.
the hell with them pit vipers.
Bro.
Clean them with.
Oakley, they're coming out with some pit.
But then you had all this special shit you had to clean them with. I was like, "What is going on?" And so
Bro,
that, you know, I put them on and they're like, "Look at the difference," and I was be like, "I don't get it."
I mean, it's sunglasses. They go up like I've been wearing. This is a serious thing. You look at the prices, but I've been wearing Cruise since 2017. Now go watch them grow up, and they're in New Orleans now. But they double in price. I'm with you on that because remember it was the kind of like a Costa.
I put on Oakley's and suddenly started thinking better.
Felipe, fam. Felipe.
Hey, Felipe.
Yeah, man.
Felipe's
So,
going off tonight.
I love
But
Felipe.
That's a
bro.
wise
Remember when
man.
They did the baseball
Bruh.
glasses, then they had the ones that look like Costas. Like the Costas was like them.
I thought Costa was way later.
Costas came out in like 2003. Yeah, Oakley was way ahead.
Yeah, bro. Oakley was
Yeah,
that was some guys, man.
Well, I mean, I also grew up with the fucking little alligator on the shirt.
Lacoste.
Lacoste.
That
Then
was
they-
like
Oh, you got money if
you
you
got
had
made
Lacoste.
fun of.
Man.
You got made fun of when I was coming up.
What?
I used to
No,
wear
Grenada
Penguin.
was John Deere.
And then
Penguin.
Penguin. That shit was sold
No.
in Marshalls. That was a Marshalls
I
exclusive.
ain't never heard
Yeah,
of
like,
Penguin.
oh,
Duck
yeah.
Head?
broke his shirt over. Broke his
Lacoste?
shirt over. And so then when I got to Ole Miss, like
Duckhead.
15 years later,
Okay, I was there.
I go on the fucking square and they're charging $70 for this shirt.
Yeah, dog.
For the alligator shirt, you fucking kidding me? And,
That's crazy.
And Louis was like, "No, man, that's the cost or whatever." I was like, "That's the fucking shirt we wore in elementary, and like they were free."
I got my first starter jacket 95, 96.
Yeah,
Go look at the price of starter jackets now.
You said starter?
Yeah, so
Bruh, Supreme took starter and just fucking just took it.
on you or Gap Jack.
Bruh,
Go get
every
old
Supreme
windbreaker,
hat is a
try to buy
starter
one.
hat, dog.
I ain't gonna
Like,
lie.
That's where it's at now.
You don't
Remember
believe
the Gap
it,
jacket,
started
the
at
windbreaker we used to
Walmart,
wear?
man.
Bruh, starter
Umbros?
is
Go
the
with
starters.
Umbros.
It started at
They
Walmart.
started.
It's
They
everywhere,
started.
bro. It's
That
everywhere.
motherfucker talking about Walmart clothes.
Started and started. Then you put a starter in the new car.
All right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Started, dog.
I don't know what you said.
Starter used to be sold at Walmart.
I just said that. I
Kmart.
literally just said that. Walmart, man. Started at Walmart.
Bruh, yeah.
Now you
had
gotta
a
pay
Dallas
like
Cowboy starter jacket in the 90s.
Bruh,
You're
I go on Depop right now and
Y'all
find
had
one
like
for
a fucking-
$500.
You're like the
Man.
skulls.
Yeah,
Man. I couldn't hang out with y'all.
imagine how much that costs now from Walmart. Starter.
It ain't starting no more. They ending
No.
shit. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. It's ending. You know what I'm saying?
Another one too, Champion.
Champion.
Champion
Oh,
Walmart too.
Man,
Champion.
Champion Supreme took Champion too and started mutilating it.
Yeah, Champion.
Supreme, man.
When did
Supreme took a lot of
Champion pops
Champion
off.
was the brokest ass brand ever.
No.
It was.
What's the Champion sweater to go for now?
Like 40, like
Fucking 80.
no, bro. For me to, I'm be honest, I'm putting sauce out there. So I got Champion shirts. I got a Champion like design. I got
You're
a
on Printful.
I'm on Printful, but no, but
We have
no,
we're all
like
Printful.
it's,
$10.
it's $65.
I'm saying that shit is high. I can't even. I don't even want to sell them because I'm not making no money off of them. Like I gotta charge y'all an outrageous
Yeah.
price for a Champion shirt. I'm paying for these cross weave, quick loop.
Another
whatever
one was
they
too.
call
For me was, and I was LA Gear because I had my. I remember
Bro,
I love light ups.
it. LA Gear.
LA Gear, and then I did body glove, bodyguard, with the handprint,
No, bro, body glove. It was
body
body
glove
glove.
with the yellow
Yeah,
handprint.
it was body
I
glove.
always wanted to wear, like I always had.
They
LA
had the
Gear.
finger shoes too, didn't it? Body glove had some finger
The,
shoes.
Vibrams.
Body
Vibrams, them
glove?
damn
They didn't last very long.
What?
Vibrams coming back,
Oh,
dog.
right here. These are New Balance Cloud Vibrams.
Yeah, they gotta be the
But
color.
five finger, but the 5 finger.
Comfortable.
The problem I had with them, I jumped on that. I thought
You
it was
used to
so
have a pair?
Yeah, they smelled like fuck, man. They
Yeah.
smelled terrible. What can you do with your bare ass foot on this tight,
They didn't
non-breathing
no specialty
substance all
socks
day?
or nothing.
No, they did like suede. They're all suede. I had a pair. They're all suede.
Nah, if you run hard enough in them
material. It wasn't
bitches,
like a plastic material. It's like a soft
After a
material.
month,
How you
you'd
wearing
burn 'em.
suede shoes?
What you know about those? I liked them, man. I was training them.
3D
and
printed?
everything.
3D. I was just fixing to say them 3D printed clam shells.
That's a sock.
I like them though.
A sock with a sole.
You know what I'm saying? It's got a little wham to it.
Would you wear it
Definitely
though?
are 3D.
Would you wear it though?
Huh?
Would you wear it though?
Huh?
Oh, all right.
No, I'm not putting
I mean,
it
for
on
me,
my feet.
I think for high school, for me, class 05, I mean,
That's a shoe.
I was
but it's
always wearing
definitely 3D
SBs.
printed.
I always wear SBs.
SBs,
And I
yeah.
can't believe how much money I had a couple pair of SBs I seen on
That's the new Adidas shoe.
What?
It's
Yeah.
Adidas.
That?
that's 3D print now though.
SBs.
That's
Yeah,
I think in high school was Sperry's or
Yeah.
Sperry.
Clark's.
I was kind of emo, so it was always like
Clarks.
Converse for me.
Nah, bro.
Sperry's
Fucking
like the boat
half cab
sandals.
band.
Yeah.
Half cabs was popular back
That was
then
popular.
too.
I
They was so hey, dog.
I still
You had to have a certain
I'm about to
color,
say,
like
khakis
khaki
and
or
Sperry's
Janowskis.
on the boat, you're a bitch.
Bruh.
Like you didn't have nothing.
And now they changed it up because like the other day when we did Covey Awards, I bought a new pair of shoes. It was like retro 4 hybrids. The ones I was wearing. They changed it. Now they got a whole different setup. The ones I was wearing, the gray ones.
Yeah.
I went to what's that place in the mall?
Hibbits.
No, it's like not
Finish
Champ.
line.
Finish
City
line?
City Guard.
City Gear. City
Oh,
Gear.
City Gear. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Where'd you go to
Hey,
Mobile to get
City
them?
Gear got them kicks though.
Yeah, they're out in Biloxi.
We got a City Gear
will
down
have-
Yeah, we got City Gear.
Hell no, I ain't going.
But then I was
Every
like,
now and then, yeah, you're right.
they're just retro 4s, but then they're like, no, they're retro 3s, 4s, 5 hybrids. I was like, damn,
Got-
I can't
got a
keep
strap
up
on it?
anymore.
Got to secure your shoe.
I
Got
got
to strap
too
on
many
it.
of them. I was never a part of that hype, bro. Like Jordans, I couldn't get with it. Like I had a pair of Gamma 11s that I wore in middle school that got stolen out the locker room, but like they was fake. Like I just couldn't justify like getting around it. I was Vans, Janowski's. I think what's his name, Nigel Houston. I used to want to be a skateboarder, but I was a basketball player. My knees was real bad. I got on the skateboard. I was bound to bust some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I used to love the culture around it because music came around it, and you got these guys in these drift missiles, these drift cars. They pulling skateboards out the back. They riding them around, car meets, and
Not even skateboard, longboards, dude.
man, penny boards, anything that had anything board, bro. I used to even watch Soul Surfer. I used to think I used to gaslight myself into thinking Soul Surfer was a good movie. It wasn't a bad one, but
It's still good. Get your emotions running.
She got her arm.
yeah, but just because I had a surfboard involved.
Did you fucking jump when that shark come up on that scene?
Did more than that because I was a
That's
young
the
buck
most
when it
graphic
came out.
ass Shark attack.
Yeah, and they
Like,
trying to
they're gonna sell
display
shit
that.
as G.
Yeah.
They're gonna sell that shit as G rated.
Nah, I think they was pushing on the PG-13. I think they was pushing it.
But my
It
thing
was nasty.
What movie she played in
That was
before
supposed to
that?
be Disney.
though?
Oh man,
And that
Because I
shark
thought she
came
was
up
cool.
and like no one ever fucking swam.
nobody cared then though. Cancel culture was super like non-existent back then.
Non-existent.
Yeah, like you could put some stuff out there, bro. Like you can't even air SpongeBob no more.
Kind of sped. Oh yeah, the shark just ate her arm off. Let's get past that. Look at
Yeah,
this
yeah.
go take
That's
that.
a Disney movie too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No one wants to talk about the great white that just fucking ate her.
Don't worry
Arm
about
off
it. We
and
not gonna try to
Everybody
kill
just
it.
gonna keep going out in the same fucking water right there. And
Yeah, she finna just keep
Yeah.
shredding
Don't forget
shit.
about that, y'all. Servants are packed. Look at fucking great whites. Fucking severing bodies. out
On
here.
Disney,
by the way,
that's the
somebody
part
just
you
caught,
miss on
like, a
Disney.
7-foot bull shark out in the
No,
Gulf.
Bro,
Keep
yeah.
going. You gotta keep.
Worse than fucking Pearl Harbor remake with fucking
Bro, that
bullshit.
ass.
Like how to miss the point. Like this
Go off.
And
bitch just
children
got
was
it
like, hell
severed.
yeah.
Yeah, children was like, hell yeah.
Empowerment. That was the first little bit of empowerment I felt as a little weeling, as a little wee boy.
Little seedling.
That's the first bit. I'm
She
like,
survived it
damn.
and still
They're
serving.
focused
Like,
on how
hell
she
yeah.
can't drink milk with the family. I'm like, what? No one wants to talk about
You can't
a
drink milk
great
with
white
the
just
family
fucking
now.
severed.
You got eat by
I
a
mean,
shark.
like, what if it would have been the leg?
Fuck
Nah,
Would've been
yeah,
movie.
bro. This is like her excuse to everything was go outside and that water go shred some shit. That's what I'm saying. You
No
go out
one's
there and
talking
go
about
crazy.
that. Hey, what do we look for shark warnings?
She
No,
went,
it's all about
she went
surfing.
right back in that same
I
water.
was like, dude, dude,
It's telling me the movie again.
it's so
Right,
terrible.
that shit really. That
It's
shit,
true.
It's fucking
It is,
true.
it is true.
He got some underlying
It's true.
trauma with
It's
that
true,
shit,
yeah.
man.
No, it's every movie. Like I always felt like in case said, if we all lose power, he's gonna tell us he knows every movie. And we'll be
Bruh.
Let's
okay.
say
We'll
you
be
just
okay.
think- you
Touch
can
it.
just
Don't
think
bring
about it. I
up.
gotta
Do
watch it.
not bring up Braveheart.
Yeah, Johnny Tsunami.
That's
Come on,
the
that.
Braveheart. That's the horse movie, ain't it?
I mean, damn, what'd you think? What made you think about that? I was thinking about that earlier.
Because
Johnny Tsunami.
the grandpa, and it's just being uncomfortable.
Just play it like, all right, right out here, because well, the news might try to cover it up, but one of our friends, fucking arm got ate off, and he loved the kite surf, and then we just had him in here, all right,
Nolan.
and Nolan never talked about the shark eating his fucking arm. Like it was just, well, it's gonna get back out there though, man, with my one arm.
It's cool because he got back out there.
Where did the shark bite you? Because where did we catch a shark? It's bullshit, man. Disney fucked that one up. I mean, you can't just. That was the most graphic, and everybody I talked to about it is startled by it. Was startled. Seriously.
I don't remember. I just now.
You don't remember the shark coming up and biting her
Yeah,
arm
I
off?
do. But I'm saying you're bringing it back. It's been so long.
And they try to act like, well, fuck all that. Like, are you ready to do this again?
Oh my god.
They gave the shark like
And if you
the
look at
shark attack got like 4 minutes.
and if you look at Jaws, with that scene where she's out there by herself, that one you're talking about
That's
was way
the
more
whole
graphic.
thing's about that.
No, but it's way more graphic from Disney versus
Disney was
Jaws.
way more graphic.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, there was no crazy.
For a kids movie, like that's a crazy thing. Kids
It
are
was
watching it.
Everybody's like, what the fuck? I mean, like, I don't know how you could have done it, but like,
you could go to.
can't
You
just
know
act like
exactly
it
what was
didn't
happening.
happen. Like 4 minutes goes by, and it's like, oh, ambulance, and then she's healed and that past all that,
Nah.
and in with the family trying to adjust to one arm. I don't know.
The fact he remembers.
It's pretty crazy.
That's-
like,
I mean, we all have to have superpowers. He's got one.
He's got one.
Yeah.
Knowledge, and it stores well. He's got. It's better than a terabyte hard
That's
drive.
in that ponytail.
nah, I think it's the hat.
It's the ponytail, bro.
He saw Nas in that hat.
Shit.
It's trivial bullshit
He's
knowledge.
like-
It only works here.
Mojo. This motherfucker's like Mojo Jojo from fucking.
Oh, a lot of people slept on Mojo. Mojo's my favorite character.
I like Mojo Jojo.
Hey, Mojo Jojo from Powder Puff.
But
Powerpuff Girls.
At
Well,
the end of this, at the
David,
end of this podcast,
Man, if I see a shark sign, I will be on land. Period.
at the end of this podcast, I will pull
We're
up.
not
The,
getting
I
in the
will
water.
pull
We're
up
not-
the scene where she gets her arm bitten off,
Nike Elite Socks and
and we can be
Sperry.
drunk and laughing about it, and you'll still be startled. I
Bruh.
mean, like,
Okay, let's do it.
Hey,
you will.
Oh, man.
all right, bro.
I don't know, man.
We're at how y'all feeling?
All right.
We're at hour 4.
We're gonna listen to some music. Thank y'all for tuning in. And yeah, we'll have y'all on definitely again.
I
Hell
didn't.
yeah,
end
bro.
it with
This
the-
was fun,
It's been
bro.
fun, man.
Server.
Nah, I'm
doubt.
gonna go jump in the fucking ocean now.
That's what it feels like.
Don't do that shit.
Watch out for them great whites, man.
All right, keep in mind if you need if you need wraps, detailing, consulting,
Everything,
body
bro.
kits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're gonna
Or some
link him.
advice, bro. I'll give you some bad advice.
Where can they find you at?
Nah.
Detailed by Dapper on everything, even Google. If you can't look me up, then I'm not doing enough.
Skylar can do it all, man. We appreciate Naim coming on, man.
Most definitely.
These
Appreciate
boys.
And if you
They're
need
doing it up.
coffee, it's the District Boys. And if you need insurance, you got Oliver Scott
You know what I'm
Insurance.
saying
Remote detailing. Do you, anything like that?
everything,
You will come. You come too.
everything.
Mobile.
I'll detail you on the interstate if you really wanted me to.
Okay, that's where he's at.
That's it. There's no such thing as no. I'm gonna just figure it out, or we gonna
You
do a
golf
damn
carts?
good job at it.
man.
Oh yeah,
About to.
I got it. I'm about to say, shit. Me and Danny had wrapped the golf cart before we get off.
Oh,
Yo.
Hey,
All right,
all I'm
guys,
saying is,
and I love you. And make sure you go swim with sharks. Talk to you
Yeah.
later.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
you got we
Talk
got
about
like
stress.
we got like
bruh,
we got some
I ain't gonna lie
Talk
to you.
to
That was
sharks.
stressful.
I put in a night when